Alright, y'all, let's get into the breakdown of Luke chapter 10. So, the chapter context, Luke provides the bulk of the first section of what some refer to as Jesus' travelogue, Luke 9:51 through 19:27. In this extended description of travels and events, Jesus draws away from public ministry and theological debates. His focus is preparing his disciples for what will happen when Jerusalem by teaching them about the kingdom of God in Luke 9:51 through 11:13. The disciples gradually learn how to properly follow Jesus. Next, the Pharisees will reject Jesus, Luke 11:14 through 54, and Jesus will teach more about the kingdom, Luke 12:1 through 19:27. After the travelogue, Jesus will enter Jerusalem and face crucifixion. So let's get into this breakdown. Books like the Gospel of Luke were originally written without division into chapters or verses. Such labels help modern readers locate specific passages quickly. However, they can also imply separations which are not intended by the author. Recently, in Luke's account, Luke 9:51, Jesus sets his face to go to Jerusalem. This being a large segment sometimes refers to as the travelogue of Jesus. A travelogue is an extended description of one's journey. In this case, Luke records of Jesus' experience runs until just before his triumphal entry into Jerusalem, Luke 19:28. Ooh, this text is small. Normally I blow it up, but I'm running short on time today. The text in between shows Jesus transitioning from his public ministry to training his disciples, including a larger group than just the 12. He guides them to know how to follow him more faithfully and to build his church after his ascension. The first events of this account are rough, highlighting the disciples' presumption of power and misunderstanding of the sacrifices they must make. And that's Luke 9:52 through 62. Pretty sure I spelled it wrong, but anyways, Luke 10 several disciples learn to prioritize their blessings. A lawyer learns his actions are determined by his character. Jesus praises Mary for choosing him and rejecting what the culture says she should be. Luke 10:1 through 12 opens the chapter with Jesus commissioning 72 of his disciples to prepare villages for his coming by healing and preaching the kingdom of God. Come on now. If the towns accept them, the disciples should receive their hospitality. They are to heal the sick, which would validate their claims about the kingdom. If the town rejects them, they are to leave, still proclaiming the kingdom of God